Hey everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Sir Jill. Now, you all might be thinking, well, that was a 5-man group and I was in divine form and I could pull all those mobs and kill them so easily. Well, that's the thing, is divine form is supposed to break the game. It's supposed to make you overpowered. It's like you get the faith income from your followers here. And like you can see that I don't get too much for a 3-man group with upgrades to divine specs. It takes 50 faith to use. Now you get enough faith with your your followers upgraded, I should say, to use it multiple times. Now. So what I'm going to do is show you the difference between a 5-man in divine form and a 3-man in divine form. 3-man, it's 3-men, even though it's 3-man, it's soloable. They're supposed to be soloable missions. 5-man's not so soloable when you're not in divine form. You can see over on the top right, there's like this little side quests to eliminate the spy oculates and collect healing orbs. You have to complete those to get higher grades in a mission, which will in turn give you better rewards and more operation tokens. When you go into divine form, it automatically completes those. You don't have to worry about those anymore. That's one thing out of the way. Another thing is divine form for 3-mans is pretty overkill. I pop it, see, it gives you the points right there, completes them. I'm going to be playing as Monk this time, and pretty sure I'm just going to breeze through this. Now, some of the Monk's ability, the Monk's interesting, it's kind of a combo class. You see the 1, 2, 3 down at the skill bar. You switch between skills. Oh look, here's that 4 bar that I was telling you about, right? Pop on 1. He's dead already. Because it's a soloable 3-man mission, so he's weaker. So now the Monk, you switch between stances with 1, 2, and 3. Now each stance has their own little thing. Stance 3 is mainly for buffing stuff. From certain far away, you can right click. I think it's 15 yards or more and you get a shield. The C button will give you a buff. It'd be easier to show you here. It'll give you the cyclone buff, and it makes certain attacks of yours deal more damage. Usually it's the last strike of the combo, like Falling Mountain for Earth Stance, Dragon Rage for Fire Stance, and Enraged Harpy for Wind Stance. You will not be using Wind Stance too much, because Earth Stance, it inflicts a lot of damage already, and Fire Stance, well, this removes the damage over time caused by Earth attacks, and deals that damage as well as an additional 70% damage. So you'll be usually switching between Earth Stance and Fire Stance. Most attacks kind of a CC, but I mean, you won't even need to use it too much, especially in divine form. You'll be killing stuff so fast. In fact, in divine form, you probably won't even be needing to switch stances very often at all. Stone Palm is your C button in Earth Stance, single target, does a lot of damage. Your ultimate is the same for all stances. It inflicts 55.6 billion damage to surrounding enemies. V is Pace of a Crane. You climb on top of a pole, you become immune to all damage. You can jump off down the pole, deal some area of effect damage. It's not much, or you can jump forward. Fire Stance, it's Burning Staff. It's what I used on that first group of mobs. Its area of effect inflicts so much damage, but if you have 3 more enemies around you, the ground begins burning, and then that burns for additional damage for 7 seconds. Wind Stance, it's Wind Catcher. As I said, it increases the Monk's movement speed too, and increases distance, and makes you immune to that. But it also gives you the Cyclone stuff, which increases your like I said, those abilities. You'll see how fast the monk can kill a boss when this is up. So kill this guy. Oh, missed him.
There is an altar in the center of the hall that dates back to Eli's reign. The great god used it to transfer part of his power to his immortal guardians. You need to touch the altar.
Can touch the altar. I'll just aggro most of the groups. So you'll need to keep in mind that this first boss, I believe, that comes up in this level has a gimmick. In fact, a lot of bosses have gimmicks. They kind of teach you them to get you ready for certain 5-mans and raids and such. But the thing is the gimmicks. This gimmick, it's supposed to have reduced damage from normal attacks, and you're supposed to throw bottles that you see right there into its mouth, but you won't even need to do that with while in divine form. You can just run up, punch it in the face, and it's dead that quickly. These should die right when it, yep. And that's all there was to it. Like, the boss, like I said, you're supposed to break the game in divine form. Even in 10-man raids when you're in divine form, yes, 10-man raids, you're supposed to be able to solo it with certain divine specializations. You probably won't be able to solo them right as you get divine form, because a person with a new divine form, you won't be able to tank as much or output as much damage.
They turned him into a monster.
So hit him. Look at that.
The other group was working not far from here, next to the artifact.
Now, Monk's a lot funner to play when you're not one-shotting stuff, because you can combo the stuff together. I mean, that's the whole point of the class. Is it supposed to be able to combo the stuff together and deal more damage that way? A lot of people don't like learning Monk, but it's really not even that complicated. If you're doing some against single target, you just switch between Earth and Fire, and you just keep spamming left click. That's really all there is to it. I mean, right? Oh wow, they actually CC'd me in divine form for a split second there. I mean, really, otherwise it's not hard. Like, area of effect wise, you'll be using your like left click, right click a lot more in fire form. But yeah, let's see how fast we can kill this one. Dead. One hit from Stone Palm, and it's over. That's all it takes. All it takes. So you look at your rewards. Oh yeah, look. This was an operation priority, so I got a lot of operation tokens. And that's all. That's all there is to it. Now, see the difference. It's not too much harder. Well, it can be. The normal missions, they can scale up to a certain point. For example, Mantide Caves, you can see right here the difficulty. This is our average prestige you should be around. I think I'm near, what, 15 million? Yeah, 15 million. There at the bottom left. So, if you try to do this 28.50 million, the mobs will probably wreck you, like, completely without divine form. Like, I can try. I could try and show you guys, like, the difference in difficulty. Let me show you. The video's not too long, so, I mean, the explanation probably took a little while. Maybe I can explain a certain class on the go. What should I do here for this one? Necromancer. Necromancer is pretty fun. Although it's not your typical Necromancer like other MMOs. Okay, so Necromancer. Necromancer, you've got kind of a... You've got a Lich form. Okay, it's kind of... Okay, right click is this. It's like an area of effect slow for enemies. If they try to leave it, they'll get dragged back into there. You'll be rotating like left click and right click on your normal attacks. The first one, like left click, right click, will put a area of effect damage field down about the size of your right click. 2 left clicks and right click will put a damage over time on a single target. And then 3 left clicks is just a straight single target's damage attack. 1 is a skull throw, it's single target. Your combo attacks and your straight left clicks have a chance of resetting the skull throw and increasing its damage by 100% and critical chance by 50%. 2 is your Lich form. Lich form you can regenerate health in. Left click throws out a single target damage over time. Your right click throws out an area. It's more like a cone shaped area of effect where you throw a bunch of skulls out and you regenerate health based on how many of the left click you did on the enemy. You will also enter Lich form if you hit 0 health. The bar at the bottom, the 0 of 100, fills up as you use abilities, and that extends the amount of time that you're in Lich form. 3 is you put a statue down, and it'll bring you back after a certain amount of time, or you can use it sooner. And you will get your health back to what you had at that point that you put the statue down. I've noticed I've actually used it to cheese through a certain raid boss, the new avatar boss. He puts out waves, and I always dropped it right before he did that, and you get right back to him. 4 is your summoning stance. You can summon a minion. They're different for different things. 1 puts down these snake things that absorb damage for you, and they also bite enemies, and if the enemies move, they take extra damage. 2 is a mob, mainly for area of effect attacks. So good against smaller, like weaker groups of enemies. 3 is a single target mob. He attacks a single target for overtime. C is the buff your minion. The minion only lasts a certain amount of time. They're not permanent, which I think kind of sucks. I've been waiting for an actual summoner class in this game. But yeah, it buffs your minion's damage. Also recovers their health, but your minion's not going to die. I mean, I've never seen a minion die from a mob in this game. The V, it puts down like a... I can't show you because it has a target, but it puts down a field near you that terrifies enemies. Damages them and terrifies them to where they'll like run away from you. Your R is like an area of effect that shoots forward in front of you, your ultimate, and does damage, and it also increases the cooldown of your Lich. So let's see if I can't if I can even get past these mobs. So these are basic trash mobs. We'll see if I can't Oh yeah, that's another thing. Certain abilities can give you a thing that you can drop on mobs with E. Oh, that was actually a little easier than I thought, but these are like the super basic trash mobs. You can see my minion over there. Okay, so Terram, drop stuff on him. You can see that I got the skull throw. Actually having trouble left clicking for some reason. I bet you if that 4 bar pops up, the Halloween event guy, that I'll die. I'll probably get I'll probably get killed pretty fast. Let me try to start working towards that. Oh crap. So much damage. So much damage. I can't believe I dodged that attack. Oh, come on. See, so I put down some left clicks, draw out the skulls, and I regenerate health. Holy crap, it freaking hurts. Okay. So, see, I almost died from that group of weak mobs. Now this group right here, yeah, I'll probably want to kill him first because he can heal. See if I can dodge. Oh my gosh. Such damage. I have to dodge, and I get some invulnerability from my bastions. See, these ones are way tankier than the freaking trash mobs. There I go. See if I can't get my health back. I got 2 seconds left. Draw out that. Dodge there. Woo! Oh, come on with your area of effect. Now take on the tank. Draw out a skull. See, so I probably would have died. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. I don't have the candy. This guy's immune. Holy crap, you see that? One hit. One hit. What the damage he did. Back in the lich form. Throw down. See if my mob can aggro him. Nope. Dead. Okay, so you can see how I'm doing that. Okay, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to divine form, and even then I've died on missions on 3-mans, even in divine form, where I got too cocky. I was thinking, oh yeah, you know, it says it's this difficult, but nah, I can do it. I wonder if he disappeared. I wonder if he'll reappear. Alright, no. Okay, so throw down stuff on him. Oh man, I forgot to use. I haven't played Necromancer in a while. I forgot to buff my pet's damage. See, you can see the bosses are much stronger now. Than that previous mission.
Death.
So the E that pops up, the first one, it's kind of a finishing move. Every class has their own unique finishing move. What Necromancers does is it tears them apart, and then you can drop their like dead body onto the enemy group. This way's a dead end. Played enough to know that. And of course that deals damage. Let's see. See, I got the, well, I killed them too fast. See, look. Hands come out, it tears them apart. Then you can drop the dead body on, but I don't think anything is going to be here until up in this passage. Where's all the enemies? Oh, there they are. That was kind of weird. That was a long stretch without enemies. Alright, let's try. Yes, the tank bomb put it on my my summon. Now, this class is actually based off of one of the classes of enemies from the enemy groups called the Reapers of Death. And the Reapers of Death is from one of the 5 men's is that Hezbollah temple that I showed you. So you see, I'm actually getting hurt a good deal, even more than the 5-man. These guys don't have as much health as some of the 5-man stuff, but since it's a 3-man, I think they freaking get a boost to their damage, a lot bigger boost. I think because they assume, depending on your prestige, you have a lot more health. Get through here with rock falls. Try to hit you with them, but Divine Form's pretty fast, thankfully. Nerium's hammer wrecks him. It's not that way. This mission you can tell if it's a dead end if there's a green dot there, because the green dot's a boost, like a little damage boost. There we go, that skull throw damage. Oh, at least I thought it was. Yep, gosh darn it. Didn't see the green dot until I was that close. See, so I got this little damage boost, but now I gotta go in the direction, and it's kind of randomized too on which way is blocked and which way isn't. So it's not completely the same every time. It's kind of a nice little touch. All right, let's see. Get rid of these guys. Skull throw. Get toasted, buddy. So yeah, you do want to be careful when completing difficulties, because the way you unlock higher difficulties is you complete the previous one. But the main problem is if you go too high, you can't go back. So you have to divine form certain stuff until you get stronger. I mean, you can't. I mean, do it if you want. I mean, better rewards and all. But I'm just saying that the way it is. Throw out all my stuff. Got a good skull throw. See, this boss has something like these purple orb things that explode on the ground. And there you have it. So you can see the difficulty increase by it increases quite rapidly if if you aren't paying attention. You know, you might make a mistake. And this changes color up at the top depending on how hard it is. I think this is the hardest. It's kind of this, I don't know, brown, reddish, I don't know what color, magenta, however you say that. But alright, so there you go, guys. I hope you liked those class explanations if you've never played the game, and if you liked this, go ahead and hit like and subscribe and share it if you want. And I hope you all take care. And see you next time.